Welcome to the Endzone. Today we will be talking about the Panthers' number 8 overall draft pick, Christian McCaffery. In the background, I just have some of his highlights from the past 2016 season. He's 5'11". At the time of this, he's just over 200 pounds. He'll probably gain more by the time season comes around, though. Just a couple things I wanted to point out was his Heisman runner-up season last year. His sophomore year. His total yards record, beating out Reggie Bush's, and his ability overall to play both running back and wide receiver, which Carolina needed another running back because Jonathan Stewart is getting older and just hasn't been able to make as much big plays. He brings another versatile weapon for Cam Newton to use, whether he can be playing running back or wide receiver. They also did draft Curtis Samuel, who's also like a running back wide receiver mixture out of Ohio State. So it'll be interesting how they use them. And I see him coming in playing more of a running back role while Curtis Samuel plays more of a wide receiver role, but him being used in the slot, as you can see just on that play off the wheel route versus USC, just his ability to catch passes out of the backfield, screens. What helps him too is at Stanford he played in more of a pro-style offense, not just pure spread. So he's used to running behind pulling guards, fullbacks, multiple tight end sets. But Carolina uses a fullback and tight end more so, but a lot of spread looks out of pistol and such. So we'll see how that works out with them, how they use him. He's overall not the fastest running back, especially in this draft, but he's quick, and I think that's really what helps, like his ability to cut and such. His ability to return kicks for them will be another versatile weapon. Great field position, which really helped Stanford out a lot when he was able to give them good field position. Now, I believe the year before he got robbed of the Heisman, losing to Derrick Henry. I think he should have won it. I feel like nobody else matched up with what he was able to accomplish. His moves right there, just the ability to make people miss. I've had talks with other people about him saying that he's undersized for an NFL running back. He's going to get hurt. He's not going to be able to break tackles. But for his quickness and his ability to make people miss, I think that will go to the next level. And he hasn't had much of an injury, if any injury history at all. So I think that's another upside compared to running backs like Leonard Fournette, who has a pretty lengthy injury history. And he also played at a high level at Stanford, playing against Pac-12 and also almost making the college football playoff a year ago. So, in this past season, he had a good season. I don't have his stats right in front of me right here, but he did have a good season this year, and a lot of it wasn't the same line from his record-breaking season, which had a first-round draft pick guard, which pulled behind a lot, and this year a new quarterback, so the offense really took a plunge overall, but he stayed there. He knows how to use his strides. If you watch there on the touchdown run versus Oregon, he knows how to make his strides longer, kind of almost like a track runner, but I don't believe he ran track. His ability to run out of the Wildcat, Stanford really put that. Coach Shaw really liked to use him in the Wildcat, which worked well. That's how he got the nickname Wildcalf. He has great vision behind his blocks and the ability to cut off of his blocks. He knows how to use them well. The cutback right there is great. I don't know if I couldn't decide whether that was planned or not. I think it might have been planned, but the cutback right there basically jukes out the entire Cal defense. Personally, I'm a Cal fan, so I tend not to like Stanford, but Christian McCaffery's been one of my favorite players to watch over the past couple years, and watching him play against Cal, it's kind of hysterical to watch him when Cal has to try to get him, like on plays like these or when they run screens to him. It's kind of like, what's the defense doing? That happens in a lot of games that you can see. There's his breakaway speed right there. So it's not like he's slow or anything. I mean, he's fast, but he's just not. If you put a guy out there like John Ross or something, he's not beating him. But overall, he's fast right there. Just jukes out 3 guys basically in one move, cuts right up. The ability, the patience right there to use his blocker. I mean, I think he's a good combination of like Le'Veon Bell and maybe Reggie Bush. Now, he's not as fast as Reggie Bush, but the quickness he has. He's an explosive player, and in football, those explosive plays can really turn the tides of the game. And somebody like him, he returns a big kick, that gives your team momentum, and you can drive straight down the field and score. Because, I mean, pretty often he was returning kicks out to like the 40, almost 50-yard line regularly, and that's just a big momentum boost. You know, he's not scoring, but he's making big plays, and that kind of hypes up your team and stuff. Like right there, the hurdle, like this play right here, like this play, he might not score, but that's a big play, and you know that can really hype up your teammates and kind of change the momentum. Great punt return right here, just splitting in between blocks right there, trucking the guy. I personally think he's one of the best backs in this draft, and number 8 overall I think shows it. The Panthers believe that. He was a second running back taken. Leonard Fournette was taken 4th overall by the Jaguars. Yeah, 4th overall. So the Jaguars saw something better in Leonard Fournette, but I think Leonard Fournette's going to have some injury problems. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Be sure to share. Thanks for watching.